Hi everyone, and welcome back to my fourth bill tracking system. Before we get into this one, I just want to say thank you so much for all your comments, all your suggestions and all your ideas. I've made lots of little tweaks. I've got a few new things to introduce to you this week, and thank you again for all your support. Okay, so really quickly before I jump into today's cash stuffing video, I wanted to show you two things. One was my new jars. So these are really cool. I got these on Amazon last week. I mentioned them in my last video and they arrived. I'm really pleased with them. I bought two. One because I had a £20 Amazon gift voucher from Christmas which I hadn't used, and two because they were really quite cheap. They were like £9 something, and if you're interested in these I'll put the link below anyway, but these count the money for you. So I got two because one, I wanted to put like shrapnel in, coppers and silvers and things like that, which I'm going to use for one, and I'll start that at the end of this video. But they literally accrue the amount for you, so it's really cool. You put the coin in, it counts it on. How good, right? And then this one, which coin I'm going to use for gold coins, so £1 and £2 coins. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that because so far I've been stuffing the envelopes and you've been coming along with me, which has been great, but actually there's loads of change as well when you're using cash all the time, so I haven't been including that just because it was fiddly pennies, but I thought this would be a really good way of making the most of them and watching those pennies grow. And yeah, so that's the plan going forward. The other thing is my Christmas saving envelopes I have made, and now are now ready, and I'm loving these. How cute and festive are these? They're really cool. So if you didn't already watch my Christmas savings challenge video, I will link it here and also below as well. But basically, yeah, I'm going to start that this week. I'm starting that today. Last week I had £50 left over, which I said I was going to put to one side. I'm going to use it towards my Christmas saving challenge. So I have got the 3 of these, which are still available for free. Thank you to everyone that has emailed in. I've had lots of you asking for these, which has been really cool, and some really nice comments as well. If you do still want these for free, they are available till next week on Saturday. Just drop me an email at thebudgetmomuk@hotmail.com. I'll send you over the version that you want. Yeah, so I'm going to use the £25 challenge. So I'm going to take 25. Basically, this is going into week 1's envelope. These are now available on my Etsy store, by the way, if anyone wants them. They come laminated. Yeah, I really wanted to show you these when I was doing the video, so it sits really nicely in there. It fits perfectly into the little tub, so they can start to grow if you like. I'm just going to highlight off my week 1. And the other £25 I'm going to put to one side, and I'm going to put it in my holiday saving fund. So if you're here for the first time, or if you're repeating, you've been here before, then you'll know this is my bill tracker, which I use every week, and this is week 4, and you'll see I've made a few tweaks thanks to your comments and suggestions. I've made the font slightly bigger and in black as well. And just to explain where I've got all my breakdowns from, we've got my income, which is a combination of my tutoring, my Etsy store where I sell different products. I've got a couple of stores where I just make a little bit of money, not a great deal, and any credits, I put credits there, but that covers things like child tax and things like that come in as well. But it also includes my royalties from my books that I've sold previously. So for the last month, the beginning of August, I had 1,540, which I then needed to sort and stuff between my different bills and envelopes and also my savings. So 1,540 is up here at the top. This is monthly money in, that's A. That's this amount here. Okay, now this section here, these are my commitments, they're here all the time, these are things that will not go away. These are my home costings, if you like. Now I already worked that out for the month, which was £700. And £700, and then times that, well, divide that by 4, which works out at 175. Now I was a bit lazy this time, this is when I first started this, and I just did it as one grand total. But come September time, I will be breaking this down, so it's a lot more clear. It's a lot easier for you to see exactly where my money is going, and I will be doing sort of a video at the weekend, which will come out at the weekend, which will see exactly everything that has actually cost me, because obviously these are only my budgeted amounts. I'm going to look at my actual amounts, and then I'll also look at this bit and see how much we've saved as well. So I have one of these trackers for every week. Put them on the side, but I'll be able to collect them all. We'll look at everything and go into really good analysis from there. That'll help me to sort of predict next month, give me an idea of where to go, where to start, and whether any of these things need to really be tweaked or changed. So before we get into that though, I do have an extra £25 this week, because my tutoring I budgeted for, somebody actually wanted to do an extra session, and I charged £25, so that's here. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to send that over into next month's money, because I know next month's tutoring is going to be slightly less, because I've had lots of extra tutoring over the summer holidays. Children are now back to school in September, so it won't be as big an amount for my tutoring next month. So I'm going to put that to one side for now, and I will add it into next month's total when I come to do that. Okay, so as I already said, my total month for the week is 175 for the home. So that leaves me with A, which is 1,540. Just grab my calculator. 1,540, and I subtract 4 lots of B, which I already know is £700, because this is for the month, which leaves me with £840 for the month for the rest of these envelopes. But then I've got to divide that by the 4, which leaves me with 210. This is my total to start with, is 210. So that 210 is got to now be split between this and this as well. Well, let's have a look at these envelopes. So as I've mentioned previously, these envelopes are my fluid envelopes. These are my envelopes that I expect to be opening and closing quite regularly. Things like food, things like travelling, things like, you know, if I'm going out, whatever. So these are the ones that will get used. The other ones are my savings. So we've got these and this one. Okay. And just as a side note, I've decided, because I'm into aesthetics, I don't like the colours of these envelopes to go with this. I really like this binder, which, by the way, somebody messaged me about this, and another couple of people have bought it. It's actually on offer. This exact one that I had is no longer available, but because somebody asked me about it, I did a little bit of research for them, had a look, and they are selling the exact same one for about £6.80, I think it is. Like ridiculously cheap for what it is. And I'll leave that in a link below if anyone wanted one. They're really handy. It's the A6 size, which I think is just a good handy size. It fits the UK cash note, so it's just perfect for me, and I like the little pockets as well. So that being said, I'm also finalising some new my own, actually, so I'm not actually spending any more money, as it were. I'm just creating my own, and I'm sure I'll come up with a use for some of these at some point. So clothing, we'll start with, whilst it's there. Not spent anything on clothing this week. I'm going to put £5 in it. What I'm actually going to do is take 5 out and trade it in for a 10 because I don't have very many 5s this week. So that has now got another 5 gone in. Time with me. So this is the one that, even though it is in my fluid one, if I need whatever, I don't tend to go to the hairdressers. I haven't actually been to the hairdressers for about 12 months. But if I do want to, if I wanted to get my nails done professionally, if I'm going out somewhere special, whatever, then this is the envelope I would be using. I haven't done any of those things. I did mention people might save up and try and maybe do a spa day, something that's just nice for me. So £10 can go in there. My phone, I know it's going to be £17.50. I'm so excited to share that with you, the big saving that I've saved on that, because it's yeah, it's really good. Find my phone. The reason I'm doing the envelopes is I accidentally double printed on a couple of them, so I'll have the coins to one side. Food, I did actually spend all my food money this month, not because I spent it on food, but because baby needed nappies and wipes, so I tend to buy big bulk amounts rather than just buying a single pack, if you like. Time with friends. I already mentioned I went out at the weekend. I was going out. If you saw my Christmas video, I filmed that video about 10 minutes before I was going out, hence all the makeup and such. That's that. So that was emptied and I've got £10 in it. Travel. I've still got 5 left, but I'm going to put another 10 in here. So now I'm just going to total up that column, which is 5, 10, 17.5, add the 60, add the 10, add the 10, which is 112.50, which I'll subtract off the 210, and that leaves me with 97.50. We've got 97.50 left over. So in my savings envelopes, just grabbing those, and let's just start with, I'm going in the order, I don't know why they're not currently in order, there we go. Emergency, just because that's at the top. Not had any emergencies recently, so I'm going to put £10 into here. So we're starting with the 97.50. So all these, I put like letters with them, so when I come to do my final month like close out, hopefully it'll make sense. So £10 going in here. I've just realised I've not done what I ought to do right at the beginning, because every time I get to my savings and I'm looking at this pile and I'm like, I've still got loads left. It's because I've not taken out my 175 to go in the bank right at the beginning, so let me do that now. 60, 81, 60, 70, 5, that's my 175 for the bank, which is to cover my house expenses, so put that inside of here. Okay, so a new car. What's this one? 10, but I'm going to trade in one of these 10s for 20. So this gifts covers birthday, weddings, Christmas, those kinds of gifts rather than Christmas, which I've now got obviously my separate savings for. Now it was my dad's birthday, but he's been away, so still not bought him a present. I do owe him a big present. I owe him a big present. But I'm going to get 10 this week. I need to sort that out over the next couple of days. He also says he doesn't want a present, but yeah, we can't do that. Holly savings. It's going to get 10. Oops. Alex is going to get 10. School is going to get 10. And I've probably got about another week or so before I need to go and get school uniform for Holly. Or shoes. I'm hoping shoes might last because I bought them maybe May time online. But it does leave me with 40 left over. So let me just check the total amount I'm saving here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Don't need a calculator for that. My leftover is my 40. Why do I have 40 left over? Because I didn't have £2.50 in change, that's why. So it's only £37.50, so I rounded it up. I do actually have that in change, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in a moment, as always, in my holiday savings pot. Then I have literally raided my house. I have raided pockets, I have raided cupboards and drawers, and I'm just going to zoom out so you can see these better. So I've got 2 of these, and as I said before, I'm going to link them below because they were really good buy. I think they were less than £10 each. That's why I got 2, and I had a £20 gift voucher for Amazon. So sorry about the lawnmower. Oh no, I think that's some sort of wood saw. Anyway, yeah. So one I'm going to use for gold coins, £1 and £2. The rest is going to be silver and change. So if I put this in theory, it's 50p. And it says I have 52 because I did actually test it out before with a 2p piece, which I took out for demonstration purpose. I'm going to keep doing this. That's those 2 down. So I've got £2 in one, £2.39 in the other. It's already £4.39. I'm going to be really more explicit going forward. Every bit of change. I might even show you the receipts and things like that. We'll see how that goes. Don't want to overwhelm you, but I'm interested to see how much those can grow. So thanks again for joining me. New video out at the weekend, doing sort of a closing, if you like, of all the monthly accounts, so I can see exactly where we've gone, how we've saved, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so have a great day. Bye.